Do not miss any of our cool videos. Subscribe to our channel for latest updates. Click on the bell icon now.
Hello everyone, this is the part 2 of Introduction to PCB Designing. So in this video we'll see about Altium Designer software. So first of all I will show you from where to download this software and how to get the license for this Altium Designer software. Then I will walk you through the interface of this software, and then at the end we'll design a basic PCB in this software. Now, so to download the Altium Designer software, first you need to sign in to altium.com. If you are not an existing user, then you need to create a new account. Since I'm already a user, so I will just click on sign in. And once you are signed into this website, go to resource and support tab, then click on downloads. Now this is Altium Designer. This is the software that we'll be using. Now in order to download the software, you need a license key. So if you don't have a license key and you are a student, so go to this website. The link for all this website will be given below in the description. So once you get to this link, all you need to do is just fill this form and provide your email ID, which will be of .edu or .ch domain ID. Okay, so once you fill this form, you need to submit, and in 2 to 3 days, Altium will send you a mail on your this email ID. In that there will be a license key. Once you have your license key, you can download the software from clicking on this online installer. It will automatically download and install your Altium Designer software. So if you don't have a license key at all, or you don't have the .edu ID as well, so you can use another free software which is also provided by Altium. The name of that software is called as CircuitMaker. CircuitMaker is also similar to Altium Designer, but it has some less functionalities, and any project that you make or any PCB that you design on this software will be uploaded to the cloud of this circuitmaker.com. So basically that is a open source platform, and others will also be able to see your project, and you can also use others project as well. So for using CircuitMaker, again you need to sign in into this with your email ID password. And once you are signed in into this website, you just need to click on download, and that will be then the software will be downloaded. So as I've already installed the Altium Designer, I will not be installing this. Once you have installed the Altium software and you open the software, so this is the window that you will see. Here you need to first of all sign in to this software also. So if you don't see this license and management window, you just need to click on this button at the top right corner, and you need to click on this licenses. Then you need to click on sign in, and you have to enter your credentials in this window, and then click on sign in. So once you are signed in, you will see something similar to this, and you need to click on this use button. Once you have signed in and once you are using the license key, now we can make a new project, and then we'll see how to make a PCB in that. So in order to make a new project, you need to go to this top left corner in files, and you need to click on this new and then this project. Now in this you just need to give this a project name and a folder where this project will be stored. So for this video I'll give this name as a basic circuit. Then you just need to click create, and you can see that your project has been created here. Now in this project we need to add two files that are the schematic and the PCB file. So first I'll be adding a schematic file in this project. So in order to do that, first right click on this, then in add new to this project you need to click on this schematic. Now one thing you need to remember is that while you are making a project in this Altium software, it is a convention that you give all your files a same name. So further when you are referring to your project or you are sharing your project with someone, it is easier for you to understand if all of the names of your files are same. So basically you need to give the same name to schematic also as your project name. So I'll just click on rename, and I will give the name as this basic circuit, and then I will just click on save. You need to save this. Now I will add a PCB file in this as well. You need to click this PCB. Now as you can see, the PCB is also created. Now again we need to change the name. So again I will give you the same name as basic circuit. So I will just save this. Now this is the schematic window. So in schematic basically we give a basic idea of what the circuit will be and what will be its functionalities. Now in order to place the component, you need to click on this components which is given in the right side panel. And if you don't see this component button, then you need to click on this panels button which is provided at the bottom right corner, and make sure that this components is selected. We'll be using this circuit for this video, so for that we need a resistor. So just search for resistor, select this res1, and now to look for the footprint or the model of res1, you need to click on this res1 and like swipe up this window, and here you can see the name of this register, its value. So here this is the model, this is how it will look into the schematic, then this is how it will look into the PCB. So this is a 2D model, and if you need to see the 3D, then you need to click on this. Other types of register are also available in this, that is this res2, then this res3. So as you can see, this res3 is a SMD component. So in order to place that, you need to click on res1 and then you need to click enter key. So this will just select this res1. Now let's place it here. You can also place multiple of this same component. So let's say we want to place this here, then here. So as you can see, you just need to click wherever you need to place this. To escape this, you need to press either a escape key on your keyboard, or you can press right button of your mouse. So for this circuit we'll just need one resistor. To delete, we need to select this and just press a delete key on your keyboard. Now we'll need a LED for that. So again we need to go to this components and then search for LED. Here also some different types of LEDs are given. So this is the infrared LED. Then for this we will be using a LED one, which is a normal red color LED. So instead of pressing enter, you can also just drag this object and place it on the schematic. To change the orientation, you just need to select this LED and then just press the spacebar key on your keyboard. So as you can see that orientation is changing, so I will just keep this orientation. Now the last component that we require is a battery. So I will just again go to this components and search for battery. So you can see this is the component available. So this is its footprint. So I'll just again drag and place it over here. Again I need this in this orientation, so I just changed the orientation by pressing the spacebar key. Now we need to connect all of this. So in order to use a wire to connect this all, we need to select this option that is given in the top toolbar, this blue color. So you just need to click on that, and this you will enter the wire mode. Or instead of that, if you prefer a shortcut, you can just press Ctrl W. You can enter the wire mode by doing that also. So for zooming and zoom out, you can just press Ctrl button on your keyboard and scroll your mouse. Now while placing the wire, once you hover over the component, you will see this blue color X when your marker is on the terminal of your component, or else if the marker is elsewhere, you can see that this marker is of gray color. So this shows us that whenever you place your marker on the terminal of any object, any component, that will turn into blue. So while placing a wire, you need to make sure that this turns blue. Now as you can see, I'm getting this blue mark, so I will just click on this, and you need to select the other terminal of this resistor, and same for connecting this resistor and the LED. Now I will connect this ground. Now you can also give a common ground at this point. So in order to give that ground, you need to click on this ground button. So I will again give this ground here. Okay, so now our schematic is complete. Now in order to change the value of this resistor, you need to double click on this. This window of properties will open. You just need to scroll down a bit, and here you can see the option of value. So here you can change the value. So just for showing you, I will change to 100. So as you can see, the value is changed to 100, but in our case we'll be needing a register of 1k only. So I will again change this to 1k. So now this is done. Now in our schematic we need to annotate or give these components a name. So let's say there are multiple resistors in this schematic. So in order to differentiate between them, all the name of this register should be different. So you can do that by default in Altium. So to do that, just go and click on this tools button. Then here you see a options called as annotation. In that you need to select this annotate schematic. And so this new window will be open, and here it shows that like I told, that if there are multiple resistors present in your schematic, this is how the name will be provided by default in Altium software. So the resistor at the top left side will be given a name 1, then 2 will be given to the top right component, then 3 to the bottom left, and similarly 4 to the bottom right one. Here you can see these are the list of components that we need to give a name. So to do that, you just need to click on this object update change lists. So you can see that 3 changes were made, and this is what the new names will look like. Now to accept these changes, you need to just click on this accept changes. This will just validate that whether the changes made are correct or not. So you need to click on this validate changes. Once you get all these green tick arrows, then you need to click on this execute changes, and then it will just show the green arrows on this done. And if you get any error, then that will be shown in this message window. So if you don't get any error and you get all green arrows, then you just close this and then again close this. So you can see that the names of these components are changed. So that was all in the schematic. Now we'll just save. So in order to save, I will click on, first I'll save this schematic, that is I will click on this and save. But now we need to save this project. So for that we need to click on right click on this project, and then we have to click save. So our schematic is now complete. Now we'll need these footprints and these connections in our PCB. So as you can see, as of now the PCB is blank and nothing is present in our PCB. So for that we need the components in the PCB. So in order to do that, you need to go into your schematic window. Then in your schematic window, in this design tab, there is an option called as update PCB document. So you need to click on that, and this will open this new window. And in this you can see the components that are added to your PCB. So again, now we need to click on validate changes, and it will show that all the connections are correct. And then you need to again click on execute changes. So as you can see, these changes have been made. Now just close this window, and you can see that all the components are been added to this PCB. Now you just need to drag this and place it in our PCB. So this is our whole PCB, and we'll just drag this and place it over here. Now one thing to remember into the PCB before editing is that you need to change the units to millimeter. So in order to just change the units, you need to press Q button on your keyboard. So once you press Q button and you move your mouse, you can see that the units are changed to millimeter instead of that mil. Now also the one thing we need to into this PCB is that whenever we place our components in this PCB, if any green color is shown into the PCB, then that means that there is some error while placing the component. So now in order to see the error, you need to just hover your mouse over that green color. You can see at top right of this PCB that the error is written, and the error is room definition between component on top layer and rule on top layer. So that just means that while importing this into the PCB, we have said that all these components will be present in this given room. So this is the room and we need to keep this component inside this room. So as you can see, if I move the component into this room, the error goes away. So in order to avoid this error, you just need to click on delete. So you just need to delete that room. So one thing you need to remember is when you update your PCB using a design option, you need to unselect the room. So I will show you that once again. So I will just delete for now. I'll just delete all this component. I will save the PCB, and again I will upload from this schematic to the PCB. So to go to this design tab, update PCB, and in this you see this add room button, which will be present at the last of this list. You just need to unselect this, and then again you need to just click this validate and execute changes, and the components are been placed. So just close this. Now you need to arrange this. So while arranging, now as you can see, like I need to rotate this again. So for that you need to just select this and just keep selecting, and then again press the spacebar key. Don't leave this object, just keep it selected and press the spacebar key. Now again I will move this LED also to the bottom, and this is the battery connector. Now you may be wondering, this does not look like a battery. So why is the footprint of battery like this? So we cannot place the whole battery onto the PCB. So we need to just solder the wire of this battery. So you can see that the battery looks like this in the schematic. The footprint of battery is like this. So this is a 9-volt battery that is normally available, and this is its connector. So all we do is we just solder this wires of this battery into our PCB. So that's why we just need these two holes. So basically we'll just take the wire of that battery and place it over here and solder that. So that's why the footprint of battery given is like this. Now before starting the routing, I will just align this properly, so that is easier for us. Okay, so now as you can see, the all the lines are straight. Now in order to do the routing, first of all, this is a single layer PCB. In order to do the routing on the single layer PCB, you need to click on this bottom layer, because the components will be placed on this top layer and the soldering will be done on the bottom layer. So to do the routing in bottom layer, you need to click on this bottom layer, and then again you need to click on this routing option, or you can directly press Ctrl W. So by pressing that, routing mode will be enabled. Now again, similar to the schematic, once you place the cursor on the pins of this component, you can see a circle is available on the arrow. So this circle basically shows that we have properly placed a cursor on the pin of this component. So once you see this circle, then only you click on that, and then you will just start the routing. So now just you need to click on the other terminal also. So I will just connect this two also. So now as you can see, the wires are also connected. So now I'll escape from the wire mode. Now in addition to that, you can also place a string saying that this is a LED circuit or anything similar to that. So in order to place a string, you need to select this top overlay. So basically this top overlay will allow you to place a string. Just click on this string, and then I will just edit this. I will just place LED socket. So this is the text that will be printed on our PCB. So similarly, you can put anything like the name of your circuit or the name of your company or anything similar to that. Now the PCB is completed, so now we just need to save this. So I can go to this and save, and then again I will this save this project as well. So we have just completed designing a PCB, and so this was all that you need to do to design a simple PCB.